We're now joined on the teleconference by Arkansas head coach Dave Van Horn. The Razorbacks are the number 7 seed in the SEC tournament after going 34-21 overall and 15-14 in the SEC. Arkansas will meet 10th seeded Texas A&M in Game 2 of the SEC tournament on Tuesday afternoon. To ask a question of Coach Van Horn, press *1 now. Coach, while we wait on questions, could you give us a few comments on your team entering the SEC tournament?
Sure. I feel like that we played some of our best baseball the last month. I've been very proud of the team, the way we finished up in league play, winning 5 out of the last 6. And then, in the game we did lose, we lost in extra innings. It was a great ball game with Texas A&M. And we did that without one of our weekend starters. Jalen Beeks has been out for the last 2 weekends and will not pitch in this tournament. We feel like if we're fortunate enough to get in a regional next weekend, he will pitch, or in 2 weeks. He'll be ready to go by then. So good job by our kids. We have a lot of new players, young team, a lot of new freshmen on the team that have never been through this league and the grind and what it takes. And I think our coaches have done a tremendous job being patient and just continuing to work these kids, and we've seen them develop over the last month and play very well.
Okay, our first question is from Tom Murphy of the Arkansas Gazette.
Morning, Dave. You mentioned you've been playing your best baseball for the last month or so. How big of a factor was Clark Egan in that, and what was the challenge in trying to find a guy in the leadoff spot this year?
Well, I think Clark's done a tremendous job the last few weeks. I guess it's been two and a half weeks. He's gotten in the lineup every day, and before that, it was another young player, and Blake Baxendale, who helped us, maybe the previous 2 and 3 weeks, driving in runs at a grand slam, just a lot of key hits, and then he got hurt at Ole Miss and plugged in another freshman and made me change the lineup a little bit and move some guys out of leadoff, put Clark up there, and all he's done is hit about 500 on base percentage, about 600, and walk. He's had 2 home runs, which affect that. But sometimes when the guy gets an opportunity and he knows he's going to be in there more than just a day, relax a little bit, and he's just gotten it done, and he's sparked a lot of rallies. He's driven in runs, and he got a big hit against Missouri. We go into the 9th inning on Saturday, Game 3, and we're down 4 runs. We've already scored 2, and he's got a 2-strike count on him. He delivers a base hit to tie the game. I mean, he's done a tremendous job for us, and it's definitely helped us down the stretch.
Did you speak to Baxendale's readiness, and then when he does come back, finding a spot in the lineup for him?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. I don't think he'll be ready for this tournament. If we were fortunate enough to win tomorrow and stick a race or to the weekend, he might be ready. I think, my dilemma will be, and it'll be a good thing if we're fortunate enough to get into a regional, I think that we would have him back and, would give us some options.
Thanks, Dave.
Yes.
Next is Matt Jones of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Dave, if you get past this first game and then maybe you're able to make a run, what do you do starting pitching-wise past Chris Oliver?
That's a good question. First, figure out who we're playing and just look at their numbers, match up, and, go from there. Obviously, we'll do whatever we have to do to win tomorrow, and we have just about everybody available except Chris Oliver and Jalen Beek. I mean, our bullpens, they'll do what they need to do. And then if we were to win that, and then, obviously what we'll do is what we've been doing the last couple of weekends. We'll either pick somebody, which, we picked, Dominic Taccolini to start the last game of the last series, so we did not pitch him. But we would probably go ahead and throw him if we needed him, and then just evaluate it game to game. And but we feel like we have some guys that have started. Poche started, some games this year, and Alex Phillips has started some games, although he didn't pitch very well down the stretch. And then we got some contribution from some guys the other day, like Landon Simpson. I thought he did a great job getting that win against Missouri. And so we'll just kind of figure that out if we're fortunate enough to get that far.
You talked a lot about your relationship with Rod Childress. What's it been like having him in this conference? And then just kind of what are you expecting as you guys coach with Team USA this summer?
Well, I've known Rob since he's 21 years old, and we started coaching together. And, I feel like that, we're good friends. I have a lot of respect for him and what he's done over his career. I mean, I appreciate everything he did for me as an assistant coach. He was incredible, and went off and did his thing, got his jobs, and has been very successful, and is known nationally as one of the best coaches in the country, one of the best pitching coaches. And having him in the league, I mean, honestly, I don't have any fun coaching against my friends, to be honest with you. It's tough, but it is what it is. I'm being in this league. This is a tough league, and I think he knew that when he got into it. But and then as far as coaching with him this summer with Team USA, I think it'll be a great time for us to to just give it one more shot at coaching together, have some fun, really get a chance to talk about our families and our kids and where we started and where we are now. So I think it'll be a great experience.
Hey, Coach, we appreciate your time this morning.
All right. Thank you.